Then screw the standoffs onto the backplate. Then put the whole thing through the whole motherboard. We have to undo our work so we can get to the backplate. Can you take that bit of plastic?
Which one?
This one. And I'll take the backplate. Lovely. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay. Why does this have like... So now we screw this into here. Thanks. And then this goes through the hole? No. What? What?
What?
How are you supposed to... What?
What?
Well, this is a disaster. Help. Like, this would make sense, but it doesn't fit in the hole. And these don't stick. What? Incompatible?
No way. That looks so good.
Like, that just seems sketchy that the... The standoffs are only as tight as...
What? Is it the other way?
The backplate is only finger tight.
Tied to what?
That seems sketchy.
You've said that a lot of times, Greg.
I'm getting angry. This is not fun anymore. We've crossed the threshold. I want to use bad words, but I can't. This just seems sketchy. Like, the backplate is finger tight.
Finger tight?
Finger tight. Like, the main thing that's holding the cooler is finger tight to the backplate. That just seems sketchy.
Do we have to put the thing down? The RYZENAMD 5000 series processor? Because when do we put that one in?
Possibly in a few months.
You're funny.
I wish it was. Mr. Engineer, can we get your expert opinion?
It's funny.
Like, we're doing the cooler. These are the mounting things, but they screw into the backplate, this piece of metal. But this is just finger tight. Because what happens? The cooler is on top and it's crushing onto the CPU but the whole frame is just finger tight here. That just seems dodgy. Like, but what else can I do? Like, I can only finger tight this and what, crush the PCB? Like, what is this? I thought you would screw it to the backplate and then put it through the holes, but you can't get through. Like, what is, like...
You can, but the question is how
It doesn't
tight.
fit. It doesn't fit. You can't thread this hex through those holes. It doesn't fit. I already tried that. So...
I show you.
Because you
How I
need
see it.
a lot of pressure.
No. Look. Just to show you what's happening.
No, I've tried that. You screw that on and then you try to go through these holes. It doesn't fit. And, I mean, the difference is what? Finger tight here.
You can put a socket here on that hex and tighten it more to what you like.
But it's not, it's this won't fit through these holes.
No, you've got access from the top.
Yeah, I know that. Like, you screw now, but this is... Just think about what this is the frame, right? For
You
what...
are-
Do you think this
This is
is
sufficient.
tight enough?
Yeah.
You reckon?
I bring you a socket which is probably 1/4 inch, and we can tighten it slightly more than
No, but
finger tight.
think about this. Like, let's say I could tighten this, it doesn't matter, hand or with a tool. What am I doing? I'm crushing the PCB.
You're not crushing it enormously. You are just exerting some pressure.
Like, this just seems sketchy. Like, because this isn't just a screw that's here to stop the motherboard moving. This is the frame for what this
I realize that.
will be crushing the CPU to create surface tension. Like, this is the frame, and it's just finger tight? Like, what is it?
No, it's not. You're exaggerating.
Do you think, yeah, like, am I exaggerating? Like, you think it's enough?
It is. The good thing is that you've got a metal backplate, which that backplate also pushes from the bottom, but the actual force is more. It stiffens those
Because-
four. Yeah, it stiffens those four
It just seems sketch.
standoffs.
Like, it doesn't even say. It just says, from the front of the motherboard, install the 4 AMD standoff screws. Those are the AMD It doesn't even say, like, use a tool, use this much force. Just what? Finger tight, and that's it? Like, you reckon finger tight? Like, if this was any other screw, I wouldn't have a problem. But this is the main thing that's holding the cooler to the thing. Like, and you're...
Cooler is standing on those standoffs, so it's not exerting pressure on anything else.
No, but like, out of it...
There is a lock that locks the processor in place.
Yeah.
Correct? That lever here.
Yeah. You slot it in, then the cooler is crushed onto the CPU. And the frame at which this thing is crushing is just finger tight to the backplate. That just seems...
In a second, it won't be finger tight. It will be slightly.
No, but then you're just crushing the PCB. Like, that just seems bad. Like, I'm not impressed. Like, I think on my Noctua from 10 years ago, like, this was just one thing that went through the gap. You weren't putting these standoffs onto a backplate. The backplate and these pokey bits was just one thing ready to go, and it went through the holes, and then, yeah. But this bit here is the most important. This is the only thing in the whole thing that matters. Like, none of the other screws matter. They're mostly decoration, but the main thing is just finger tight onto the back plate. But what is this? Like, anyone? Anyone support me? This is just okay, is it? Where did the instructions blow away? AMD is the round one.
There's a bit of pressure on the PCB, but
Yes, there is deformation of the PCB, but it's fine. Oh, you're just cracking plastic that is not designed to take any force whatsoever. It's fine. So this is the AMD one.
look, more pressure than finger tight, like that.
Yeah. That just seems like,
Hello.
because what I think, this is like 60 degrees. Like on my 10-year-old computer, like the back plate and those screws was one piece of thing, and you just put it back through the holes. Whereas here you've got the back plate separate,
Which is very good.
and you've got to screw this finger tight, and that's just supposed to hold the most important thing in place. Like, that just seems dodgy to me. Like, maybe I'm just exaggerating, but like,
So the heat exchanger
it just seems,
makes contact with the top of the processor.
yeah, like out of everything in the computer, this is the only screws that matter. Everything else is decoration. Like, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so you think that's fine? So yeah, like, now I have to like
Better
cable management.
Fix that
Oh, put the
motherboard.
motherboard back on.
to
I don't know if I should, in case I have issues, because it's
at
not
least
that important.
4 screws. Because you might forget.
Because I don't
And
think
you lift the whole enclosure and
we're going to finish today, or tomorrow, or next week, or next month. It's Gorgon all over again. We didn't have enough training. Precise, precision.
so your graphic card is gonna sit where?
We've got the vertical mounting kit, so this sits like here.
Just there.
Something like this, and this will go into the PCI slot, and it sits vertically. Is this going to cause issues with the...
Forward.
Yeah, line that one up.
There.
Yeah, like this.
Forcing. Who forces things?
Idiots.
That's not.
Like this.
Yeah.
But we can do that later.
Like next month.
Ah! So, yeah, so now we've got like 20,000
Shall we turn it on?
fan... No. Now we've got like 20,000 fans to deal with.
We have to put the fans on. Which fan shall we use? I like the light ones.
Oh, What an absolute nightmare. So you wanted to make a computer.
No, you wanted to.
I did. And it was a terrible mistake. Just keep using Ye Old Faithful. Never buy anything.
Put the light ups on. Put the light ups on.
Oh, bags of screws.
Light up. Light ups are
Just because we're gonna run out of space. We already have, but so we don't want to like
Are we
open.
putting on the lights?
No, these ones don't. We're gonna start with these ones. The problem is like it's all attached. Like you can't start moving this without moving everything else. So we have to like be smart about it.
Where does that go?
So these are going to be pull. So like that. You need all three of these.
Sorry, I just come around tomorrow. Maybe.
If you want to see it to completion, you'll be coming over. You might as well just sleep here because it's going to be continuous for the next 3 months, possibly.
Awesome.
Need the third one. So we're just figuring out what all these cables do. These are daisy chain. How do I use this SATA power connector though? Is it over here? So this will be SATA and this will clip into the SATA. Like so. Or this way.
Do you have enough
There you go.
battery? Is your battery dead?
No, we're still going. How long are we up to? We got about 40 minutes left, and then we're done for the day.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that's the power. That's the part that goes into the...
How many fans do we need? 6?
Yes. Like, they want you to mount it all first. I'm like... Do that last. That's like the difficult part.
You put the 6 on both sides?
Powering the fans. Daisy chain. L. Pump tack. Mounting the radiator.
Just needs to go up like that.
Oh, this is an absolute nightmare. Nichtmare. So that's the pump tack. What does the pump tack go into? Connect the 3-pin to the 4-pin CPU phone. So this is the... This one goes up here. CPU fan. Like so. Wait, what? No. That's power. That's daisy chain fans. This is what? What is this plug into? It needs female. Everything's male on here. TPN. These are all male. This is all male. It's a sausage party. Help. No, this is... God, I can't even see. 3-pin. This is pump tack. 3-pin to a 4-pin. But then where does... RGB. Check the on orientation and connect compatible lighting accessories sold separately. Mate! Wait, these aren't even... Is it for the LED or... I don't even know what it's for. I don't know what it's for. This is an absolute nightmare. So these will be in a row. Pull. Like so. Go through the gap into here, like so. 3 in a row like that at the top. They will all plug into this, and this plugs into the thingy. Is this all connected? That's RGB. That's the pump. Is that really going to reach? It's going to be like this. Oh my god! Absolute nicht mehr. So you wanted a fancy computer. Never again, dude. This is why you don't buy. Yo, why are these cables just absolutely just ruined? Something like that. Oh. Now we need the these are the additional ones that we bought. Are the screws still on my desk? Let's go check. We got ping pong going on. Searching. Oh, this is what we're looking for. The proprietary, no more coffee. Feels bad now. Screws. Do you need, what are the small ones for? Like the jumbos with the... I'm confused. What are these for? We're going straight through indirect mounting. Washers with indirect mounting. And then the other ones from the other side. Technically. Oh my god! Help.
Oh my god. What's the oh my god bit?
The critical moment. I don't want to put the screws. I need to stand here. I don't want to drop everything. We could have the fans, the cables on the back, but that'll just make it hard to manipulate them. Should we start from this side? And then this goes straight through, like so. We need washer. We really need washers. Is it really necessary to have washers in 2021? For the incredible load that'll be put on these screws. Somber mood. We're not having fun anymore. It's an absolute disaster. Yo, these screws don't even fit. They're not even long enough. There's like barely any, like look how much space the screws have. Where's the screwdriver? Where is the screwdriver? Is that the big one? Yeah.
Poczekaj, poczekaj.
Like look how much clearance there is through the...
No, that's unacceptable. So,
You reckon?
cap screws are longer, slightly.
Like